What's good, YouTube? This is Unique Divination, and you are listening to Urban Mystic Radio. I'm doing this video because I wanted to talk about what I would consider meditation, or what do I do for meditation practices. I had somebody ask me to do a video on what I personally do, so I can't speak for everybody or all spirituality practices or religions or whatever. I can only speak and attest to what I do and how it works for me. So, please forgive me. It's kind of late. It's actually 2 o'clock in the morning. And I am up because it is out of my control. And I'm looking kind of crazy. That's why I don't have the camera on me right now, but that is okay. I appreciate everybody who listens to my videos, and definitely appreciate the ones who take the time to comment and like. So as far as meditation goes, the one thing that I think people misconstrue when it comes to learning how to meditate is people automatically or try to suppress their thoughts. They think that if they sit in a room, force themselves to sit for 20 minutes, suppressing their thoughts, not releasing them, but suppressing them, that somehow that is constructive meditating, which is not at all. So, first and foremost, you can't suppress anything. What happens when you suppress something? When you suppress your emotions, your frustrations, suppress how you really feel to somebody, it actually makes the situation more volatile, and an explosion can happen. An explosion of emotions, anger, a fight. Just really bad things happen when you suppress things, right? Just imagine shaking a soda bottle and then taking the top off of it. That's basically the energy in that soda bottle is basically the energy of your thoughts when you're trying to suppress them during meditation. So, throw out the window everything that people have taught you about meditating, for that matter. Or don't throw it out. It's up to you. But at least listen to what I've got to say. So, you can't suppress your thoughts. Okay? You have to release them. So, you can go somewhere quiet if you like. And I recommend sitting for no longer than a minute when you first start out. Sitting no longer than a minute. And in this minute, you are going to allow any and all thoughts to come into your brain. And just let them come and then release them. If you cannot release them, that's fine. Just work on letting the thoughts flow. Do not suppress. Do not try to stop the thought. Do not try to cut it off. Just let all the thoughts flow, no matter how good, bad, ugly, beautiful, nasty, raunchy, whatever. All these thoughts have to come up to surface, right? All these thoughts have to come up to surface. So start off with a minute. And the next day, you can do 2 minutes. The next day, you could do 3 minutes. Okay? If you do this every day for a certain set amount of time, there will eventually come a day where you don't have thoughts just rushing at you, attacking you when you're trying to meditate. This is going to take some time. This is not something that happens overnight. It takes time. I see a lot of issues with the spiritual community. We want things now. We think that because we implement one thing or we get a tarot reading that we're all spiritual and things are going to change. No. You got to work for these things. If you want your mind clear, you have to work for it. It's not just going to happen overnight. As far as me, it took me at least a minimum of a year to be able to sit for at least 5 minutes without a single thought. And not even really a single thought, but just to have them rushing up like they used to. That didn't happen anymore. And if I don't practice, or if I don't meditate on a regular basis, I kind of lose that ability. So I have to, before I attempt to do anything else, have to get all of these thoughts that I've repressed, I have to get them out. So, like I said, everybody's different, but it's definitely not just going to take you 2 weeks and then, oh, no. This is something, because you've never practiced it before, it's going to take a while. And I don't mean to discourage people, but I'm a realist. I like to look at the reality of things, and I don't like to sugarcoat. Okay, so that's going to be a challenging feat. That's the most important thing with meditation, is just learning how to release the negative thoughts. And you entertain them and you release them. You cannot hold on to them. They cannot be free and let go if you want to continue to suppress them. Okay? So just remember that. It's also good to breathe. Have certain breathing techniques. I've got a lot of resources in my coven to help with breathing techniques. One resource that I'm going to give you is pranayama. Pranayama is the breathing technique. Raha, R-A-J-A, yoga, Y-O-G-A is the name of the book. And in this book, it talks about doing certain breathing techniques that can help you concentrate and help with your endurance and your lung capacity. Now, I didn't really talk about pranayama, but it is a breathing technique. Okay, pranayama specifically, because that's one that I like to do, you have to work up to doing these certain breathing techniques for a certain amount of time. You can't just go into it full force. You have to work yourself up to it. Small amounts into bigger amounts for a longer set of time. And it's a pattern. You breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Once you hold one nostril on one side. Like I said, Raha Yoga is the book, and pranayama specifically is the breathing technique that I talk about and that I'm using. Okay? If you try to do it faster than your body is capable of coping with it, you will hurt yourself. Okay? So again, key factor is patience in this. You have to have patience. You cannot force yourself to do things that you have not prepared your body to do. So, quiet areas. You don't necessarily have to meditate in a secluded, quiet environment. Sometimes we need to meditate when there's a crowd of people. It all deals with your level of comfortability. As far as for me, I can meditate anywhere. I can just zone out and just tune everything out and just focus on my breathing and just releasing my thoughts so that I can have blank in my mind. If you cannot meditate in public or around other people, don't worry about it. Don't try to do anything that you cannot do at this time. You have to learn how to work at things. So just wanted to throw it out there. You know, the most important thing, like I said, is making sure that you're not suppressing your thoughts. Okay, that's the biggest thing that you want to work on, releasing them. I know a lot of people are not used to hearing people tell you not to suppress your thoughts, or for that matter, nobody's ever talked about it. But I just wanted to throw some misconceptions out there that meditation is not just sitting there trying to like hold your thoughts in. You have to actually release them out. Okay. Let me know what kind of meditation practices you guys do. Definitely comment below. We can have a conversation about it. Don't forget to like the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.